So GTA 6 is getting closer every single day, and with the summer marketing window confirmed, we need to talk about all the sports and activities coming to this game. Now, most people think activities in GTA are just the same old stuff. Drive a taxi, play some tennis, rob a store. But I've gone through the leaked info, both trailers and all 70 screenshots Rockstar gave us, and the real amount of activities we can expect is crazy. GTA 6 is going to have more side activities than any Rockstar game ever made. Body transformation systems connected to sports, underground fight clubs, over 700 stores you can rob, advanced diving mechanics, and way more. Okay, so let's start with what GTA does best: crime. Now, robberies in GTA 6 are not like GTA 5. In GTA 5 you had a few scripted heists, and maybe you could rob a convenience store. And at start it was cool, but it got boring real quick. But GTA 6, according to leaks that have been backed up by official info, we are looking at over 700 entry-level buildings. That means stores, apartments, hotels, offices, and so on. All of them can potentially be robbed or looted. But here's where it gets interesting. The leaked footage from 2022 showed a command system where Jason and Lucia can give orders to each other and to NPCs during robberies. It's basically the Red Dead 2 robbery system, but way more advanced. You tell Lucia to watch the door and keep an eye on the hostages, while you grab the cash as Jason, and then you switch to Lucia to confront the police. You basically control the whole situation, and Rockstar filed patents for procedurally generated interiors. It means if you rob a store in the nice part of Vice City, it's going to have expensive stuff, better interiors, and better security. But if you rob a store in the rough neighborhoods, there will be less money, but it will be an easier target. So the location actually matters. The heists themselves looks like a massive activity too. We've seen Jason and Lucia robbing what looks like a national bank, since it's called the Saint Frontier National Bank. And we know there's a character named Raul, who's described as always hunting for talent and raising the stakes with every score. So it's not just one big heist and done. There's probably going to be multiple high-stakes jobs in the story, working directly with Raul. So I'm really looking forward to his missions. Now, the police response is also completely different. In GTA 5, cops were kind of stupid, scripted, and overly aggressive, shooting at you even for the smallest things. But you could hide behind a wall and they will forget about you. Not anymore. In GTA 6, police are investigating crimes. They check security cameras, they question NPCs, they set up roadblocks. They actually think if you leave evidence, they will set a bounty and come back for you later. Maybe even in a different county, because they might be communicating with each other. So robberies aren't just about shooting and running anymore. You need to plan, you need to be smart, and you need to not leave a trail. Change your vehicles and wear different outfits with your face covered. But here's the cool part. GTA 6 is bringing back the gym systems from San Andreas, but way better. And as you know, they are already testing some of these activities in GTA Online. Now, if you played San Andreas, you remember how CJ could get ripped or fat depending on what you did. It was revolutionary back in 2004. But then GTA 4 and GTA 5 completely removed it. Red Dead 2 brought back weight gain and loss, but not muscle building. But GTA 6 is doing both, and we have proof in trailers and screenshots. Look at the screenshots. In some shots, Jason looks a bit softer. In other shots, he looks lean. Lucia is shown hitting a punching bag in what looks like a serious gym. Jason's doing beach workouts. And the official Rockstar screenshots show tons of different body types. And according to the leaks, which Rockstar basically confirmed, you will be able to make Jason and Lucia look however you want. So I think we will be able to make Jason or Lucia this fat or this slim. It should be all possible. Also, the leaked info mentions open gyms, which means you can walk into a gym and work out whenever you want. You want Jason look like a bodybuilder? Hit the gym every day. You want Lucia to be a fighter? Go and train at the fighter gym. And speaking of fighting, Lucia is shown in what looks like a cage fight with a crowd watching. This isn't just a cutscene. There's probably going to be underground fight clubs you can participate in. Maybe even different fighting styles you can learn, like in San Andreas where CJ could learn Kung Fu. The fitness system ties into everything. Your stamina for running, your strength for melee combat, and most likely even how NPCs react to you. All NPCs will react differently. If Jason walks onto a beach looking like he just finished a workout, the response is going to be different than if he walks into a biker bar looking out of shape. This is huge because it means your character actually evolves based on how you play. It's not just cosmetic, it changes gameplay. Now, if you are thinking, okay, that's cool, but what about relaxing activities? Don't worry, Rockstar went all out on them as well. So GTA 6 is set in Leonida, which is basically Florida. That means water everywhere. So let's start with fishing. This is the first time fishing is actually in a GTA game. Yeah, we had got it in Red Dead 2 and it was incredible, but now it's coming to GTA 6. We've seen official screenshots of Jason on a boat with a fishing rod. Stores have tackle and fishing rods, and the Mount Calaga area on Rockstar's website specifically mentions fishing. But here's what makes it interesting. Leonida has crazy diverse marine life. We are not just catching small fish. We are talking ocean fish, lake fish, maybe even dangerous stuff. And if it's anything like Red Dead 2, you will probably be able to sell your catches or complete fishing challenges or even eat them. Now, underwater exploration. GTA 5 had scuba diving, but it was pretty basic. You could swim around, find some hidden packages, look at coral. Cool, but not that deep. GTA 6 is taking it further. The official screenshot shows diving gear and the underwater environment, which looks absolutely insane. Marine life swimming around, proper lighting. It really looks like they put real effort into making underwater areas worth exploring and full of sea life. The leaks mention spear guns. That's specific. A spear gun means underwater hunting or underwater missions where you need to retrieve something. One leak even suggested a mission where Jason has to dive down and recover lost goods from the ocean floor. If that's true, it could be inspired by movies like Into the Blue. And it makes sense. Florida has shipwrecks, hidden treasures, all that stuff. Imagine finding a sunken drug smuggling plane, diving down to grab the cargo, and then having a random encounter where dealers chase you down because they find out it was you. That's the exact kind of mission that could happen. And jet skiing is confirmed from screenshots. It's not just a vehicle. It's probably going to have races, challenges, maybe even combat on jet skis. The water physics in the trailers look absolutely incredible. So racing across the ocean at high speed is going to feel amazing. And kayaking is also confirmed. We've seen a screenshot of someone kayaking near Mount Calaga. That kayak is made by a company called Crest, which made me think, might we see Lesser come back, or is this just an Easter egg? But back to kayaking. Now, kayaking might sound boring, but if Rockstar does it right, it could be a peaceful way to explore rivers and swamps. And there's a flood gauge visible in that same screenshot, which means water levels might change. So kayaking could get intense and way more fun during storms or floods. But the variety here is what matters. You can go from peaceful fishing to intense underwater treasure hunting to adrenaline-pumping jet ski smuggling. All of it involves water. That's smart game design. Alright, so we covered crime, fitness and water activities. But there's still a ton of stuff to talk about. Let's rapid fire through sports and traditional activities because there's a lot of them. Basketball is confirmed from screenshots. There's a rooftop court visible with Jason and Cal playing. There's also a basketball stadium, and Jason has a basketball hoop at his house. Basketball was a big part of San Andreas, so it's definitely coming back. Minigolf is 100% confirmed. Screenshots show Cal at what looks like an alligator-themed minigolf park, and I think minigolf sounds like the perfect date activity for Jason and Lucia. Regular golf hasn't been officially shown yet, but we know it's likely there, based on the islands included in the mapping project. If minigolf is in the game, regular golf is definitely in. After all, it's Florida. GTA 5 had full golf courses, and they are not going to remove that feature now. Pool is confirmed. Screenshot shows Jason and Cal at pool table. Pool was amazing in GTA 4 when you played with Roman or little Jacob. So it's back, and hopefully the physics are even better. Tennis hasn't been shown yet, except for this one small spot in the trailer, and the Crandon Park Tennis Center mentioned in the leaks. But it was in GTA 5, so it's almost certainly returning. I also think we can expect to see a huge casino in Vice City, featuring all kinds of related minigames like poker and blackjack. Everyone has gotten so used to the casino and spinning that wheel every week in GTA Online that it practically has to return. It will be a huge missed opportunity if it wasn't there from day one. Darts are mentioned in sources as a bar game. Classic GTA activity, probably in. Now let's talk about hunting. Mount Calaga is specifically described as having prime hunting in the official Rockstar materials. Hunting in GTA 5 was very basic. You just shot deer as Trevor, sent a photo and got paid. There was no depth to it. Red Dead 2 changed everything with its hunting system. Tracking, different weapons for different animals, quality of pelts and all those things. GTA 6 is probably bringing that over, but adapted for Florida wildlife. We are talking alligators, wild boars and Florida panthers. And you will probably use modern hunting equipment like compound bows, rifles with scopes and all the tactical gear. There will for sure be a whole section in ammunition just for hunting. And of course, since we are in Leonida, we can't forget about shooting ranges. They are probably going to be everywhere, from outdoor backwood ranges to high-end ammunition facilities, where you can practice your aim and level up your weapon skills. It's Florida after all, guns are part of the lifestyle. Okay, dirt bike racing and ATV activities. activities. They are pretty much confirmed from screenshots and the mud physics we saw in trailer 1. The mud in this game looks incredible, so off-road racing is going to be a huge part of the experience. Maybe we will even see monster truck events in special locations like Lone Depot Park or that muddy area from the trailer. Now let's talk about nightclubs and dancing. We've seen Jason and Lucia dancing in multiple trailer shots, and clubs are a huge part of Vice City culture. You will probably be able to go dancing and take part in different interactive events, but knowing Rockstar, clubs will also be tied to missions or maybe even businesses you can own. The Jack of Hearts is one of those places that gives me a vibe that something illegal will be happening behind the scenes. Now boat meets are confirmed from a screenshot showing a bunch of boats together, so car meets are almost definitely into. GTA has always been about car culture, and car meets in Vice City make perfect sense. We are talking street racing, showing of custom cars, and underground races inspired by Fast and Furious. Taxi missions are officially not confirmed, but they've been in GTA since GTA 3, so they are probably back, maybe with a Uber style twist since the game is set in modern times. We can likely expect pizza delivery missions and other classic side hustles to return as well. Then you have firefighter, paramedic, and other jobs like these. The classic old school GTA activities. You steal a cop car and do vigilante missions, or steal a fire truck and put out fires. They haven't been confirmed yet, but fans are hoping they return. Personally, I think there will be a huge variety of them in the game, much bigger than we would expect. After seeing GTA Online's update with odd jobs, I think that was just another test for GTA 6. I expect we will see everything from forklifting and paper delivery missions to some special ones for Florida, like alligator trapping and all that stuff. Now I need to mention a couple of things that are more speculative but still interesting. Parachuting is not confirmed, but look at Vice City skyline in the screenshots. There's no way Rockstar built all those skyscrapers and didn't let us jump off them. Base jumping and parachuting have to be in the game. Now, beach sports. We've seen massive beach scenes with tons of NPCs. Beach volleyball, beach soccer, that kind of stuff is probably available. It fits the setting perfectly. Next up, surfing. Multiple sources mentioned surfing, and we've seen surfboards in screenshots and even on Jason's shirt. Florida beaches and waves make it a perfect fit. Surfing could be a wall minigame with its own challenges. Even though it's technically very difficult to pull off, if anyone can do it, it's Rockstar. Now, drug smuggling operations are basically confirmed. Brian is the character who runs these operations that Jason works for. We've seen Cal in the water, seemingly collecting packages dropped from a plane. So drug smuggling as a repeatable activity makes perfect sense for Vice City. Vehicle customization hasn't been officially shown yet, but leaked footage revealed incredibly detailed car interiors with parts that could be fully adjusted. Also in the trailer, Lucia and Jason's car show signs of replaced doors with mismatched colors. So I believe vehicle customization is going to be deepest it's ever been in the series. Now, pets are more speculative, but we had dogs in RDR2, and we've seen all kinds of domestic animals in the GTA 6 trailer. Also, with the mentioned update in GTA Online, Rockstar added pet cats and dogs, so I believe we will be able to have different pets and walk around with them. Having pets you can train, take on walks, or even use in missions will be a cool addition. And as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of RDR2, so I'm really hoping for some ranches. Imagine exploring the trails of Mount Calaga on horseback. It will be the perfect way to reach places where a car just can't go. And speaking of Mount Calaga, there is definitely going to be a lot of treasure hunting and exploration. I expect it to be just like in RDR2, with my favorite mystery hunting and tons of creepy random encounters. We can look forward to strange events with mysterious people and even some local urban legend creatures. Now TV and in-game entertainment. Every GTA has its own TV shows and internet content. GTA 6 will definitely take this even further. Rockstar's satire of modern culture is going to be insane. Plus, we even saw a console that looks like a PlayStation in the trailer, so we might be able to play some retro or modern minigames right in Jason's house. Alright, GTA 6 is bringing back almost every classic activity from previous games, adding new ones we've never seen in GTA before, and building on the systems from Red Dead 2. The variety is insane. You've got crime activities with over 700 probable locations and intelligent police AI. You've got the body transformation system letting you customize your character's physique. You've got water activities ranging from peaceful fishing to intense underwater missions, sports, hunting, racing, nightlife, and regular jobs. And here's the thing, we've only seen trailer 2 and some screenshots. There's probably way more that Rockstar hasn't shown us yet. With the summer marketing starting soon, we have a lot to be excited for. So, what activities are you looking forward to the most? Personally, I can't wait to see how deep the treasure and Easter eggs hunting goes. But let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you want more GTA 6 content, subscribe, because I'm covering everything leading up to launch. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one, boys.